landscapers, construction workers, you're stuck. You've got to be out in this. So just be smart about it. Drink lots of water. Water is the beverage of choice. We prefer that, but you want to stay nice and hydrated. The beach is a good place to try to get some relief as well. I think they were doing like a surf lesson or something. I just saw dozens of surfers coming off of the beach here at Margate. But yeah, you can see the whole shoreline basically dotted with folks that are out trying to get a little bit of a break from the heat here. But you may not find too much of a break, so take it easy. Sunblock required, lots of fluids, and you'll be just fine. And of course, seek the air conditioner if you need it. The other thing we've got to mention is air quality. It's less than ideal here too. So region-wide, we've actually got an air quality alert in effect for the rest of the day. If you fall into sensitive categories, kids, elderly, respiratory illnesses, you've got asthma, any kind of heart condition, just be smart about it. Check on your neighbors, check on the elderly, do all those good Samaritan types of things, and we're all going to get through it okay. Here's a look at the area dew points. Remember, the lower the dew point, the drier the air. But as soon as you get past 65 degrees on a dew point, it's starting to feel awfully sweltering. And Dover is winning the battle here for worst in terms of humidity and worst in terms of feels like values. We've got two separate fronts. You can see one sort of dropping south, another in its wake. Neither of those fronts has a lot of oomph to it. So we're not going to see too much of a break in the heat necessarily in the days ahead. But thankfully, the humidity does start to go away. So Phillies are back in town here tonight against the Rays. There will be a very isolated shower or a storm around. I think they'll get the game in, however, but I wouldn't want to be the poor folks out there on the actual grounds because it's going to be really sweltering here. Now, bringing in nothing more than a few little speckles on the area map across central Pennsylvania, and some of that is what's actually going to help fire up a shower or a thunderstorm for our area. Then you've got the secondary front. You can sort of see the beginnings of this back here. So no real interesting organization in the atmosphere, but that's basically what's going to be causing us to keep the heat for the next 2 days, but also to eventually see some of the humidity get wiped away once these fronts clear out by midweek. In the meantime, we're jumping ahead to your future feels like values at 9 a.m. today, already feeling like it's at 90 degrees in some locations. And then we are going to flirt with triple-digit territory here. These are model indications. I have a really good feeling that some of you are actually going to feel like it's 100. And again, that's the kind of stuff that can be dangerous if you're out in for very long. So limit those outdoor activities to now or once the sun goes down if you can. 87 even by 9 p.m. for a feels like value. So you get the idea. And that's where those air quality issues may come into play. This is going to be an air quality alert day for folks that maybe have really sensitive respiratory illnesses. So we are only at a moderate level, but that said, there's still an issue when it comes to that heat and that sort of stagnant humidity, making it feel so just, I guess for lack of a better word, disgusting outside. Please take care. 95 degrees are expected high, feeling hotter with a shower or a thunderstorm, and that'll even continue into tonight, but it remains very muggy regardless, and there will be some of you that probably don't even pick up a raindrop out of this, even though you might be wishing for it. Keep in the 90s again.
Oh my gosh, Katie, miserable yesterday, and more today, I think?
More today.
Okay.
And we are going to see a couple of very scattered showers with thunderstorms fire up. It would be enough to help cool you down at least briefly. So it's almost like this is one of those times where you're wishing for the rain.
Yeah, no kidding. It's anything to cool it off.
Absolutely. It's really going to be another steamy day out there, and frankly dangerous if you're not smart about it. You know, we can get through this. Just be smart about it and you'll be just fine. So
don't go jogging at noon.
Exactly. Let's get